I have a quick story to tell you about credit union business loans that pull Equifax. So if you are interested in credit union business loans that pull Equifax, here's a winner for you. The first one I want to share with you is the Service. Now, Service is a great credit union. Our team members have been a part of this organization for the last 35 years, and they do some fantastic work. And when we talk about credit unions credit union loans from Service, you're talking about business and commercial loans, all kinds of loans that Service gives you. So you're able to get a business line of credit. You can get SBA loans. You can get commercial mortgages. You can get commercial vehicle loans. You can get equipment financing. You have all kinds of loans. It's just fantastic. And Service actually pulls Equifax, and the minimum FICO score they look at is 550. 550, they will qualify you. But Service wants you to have like a real business. So if you are a sole proprietorship, you're not going to qualify. And in some cases, they do not approve single member LLCs. So they like to have like a multi-member LLCs or an S corporation, a C corporation, or LP. So this is what it is. And if you have any question, just contact 1-800-296-4644. What we love about Service is that number, when you call that number, will assign you to a loan advisor, to a business loan advisor, and that person will answer all questions that you may have. It's just fantastic. So again, the number here is 1-800-296-4644, or you can just email them. The email is businessserviceslending2@servicecu.org. We'll put all the info on the on the screen, so you have a clear idea what I'm talking about. Again, so again, the email is businessserviceslending2@servicecu.org. So overall, when you think about Service, you're thinking about a maximum loan amount of $2 million, $2 to $2.5 million, not a problem. And in terms of membership, now all businesses nationwide qualify for membership, not a problem at all. And basically, of course, if you are affiliated with the military, you can qualify faster. But if you're not, you are able to actually become a member of the American Consumer Council, the ACC, or you can actually qualify through other means. So overall, this is just a fantastic organization. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We're having a quick convo today, and please make yourself comfortable. You're going to love the conversation. Another credit union business loan that pulls Equifax is BlueFed. So when you think about BlueFed, I want you to think about diversity. I want you to think about possibility. I want you to think about efficiency. And BlueFed, what BlueFed does pretty well is that they will qualify you if you have a FICO score that starts at 580. So if your Equifax score or your Equifax FICO score starts at 580, they will qualify you, not a problem. So when you think about diversity, what do I mean by that? With BlueFed, you have access to commercial mortgage loans, commercial vehicle loans, business term loans, commercial lines of credit, construction loans, equipment loans, and there are some other loans that they haven't put on the website that you can qualify for. We know because we are working with them on behalf of our business clients, so we know that BlueFed is really flexible. Really flexible. They will actually, in some cases, they will even quote unquote, create a financing arrangement that really suits the specific purpose, the specific project you're trying to finance. This is really great. This is how flexible they are. And what we love about BlueFed is that they will work with you. Also, they will assign to you a loan advisor, a business loan advisor, and that business loan advisor will actually try to understand your business sector, will understand the trends in your industry, all kinds of intel to sort of help you get the gist out of their loan process and be approved. That's the bottom line. Be approved for a BlueFed business loan. So this is really fantastic. And BlueFed actually, anybody can join BlueFed, not a problem. BlueFed has no sort of restriction in terms of biography, profession, or geography. You can qualify, not a problem. You can actually qualify by donating $5 to $10 to the Blue Foundation, and you become a member. And one thing I want to say here is that you need to understand it's important for you to, if you want to qualify for BlueFed, for a BlueFed business loan, please make sure that you have your paperwork ready, because this company likes to have they really pay attention to paperwork. So be really, really careful in that department. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about credit union business loans that pull Equifax. The third credit union I want to share with you is Logix. So when you think about Logix, I want you to think about a very generous lender. Why? Because with Logix, you can actually qualify for business loans that pull Equifax all the way to $500,000. So that's the maximum that Logix will give you. And this $500,000 is applicable not only to business loans, but also business lines of credit. So we love this a lot. So basically, you're talking about business loan. Okay, let me just break it down for you. So when we talk about business loan, you have a business term loan. Now they have what they call capital access term loans. So they have regular business term loans. Here you have loan amounts that go all the way to $50,000. Those are just for regular loans that you want. And you have here terms up to 5 years, and you have a fully amortizing loan. And you have rates, you have APRs that starts at around 7.5%, all the way to 17.50%. And then you have the capital access term loans. And so here you have larger loan amounts. And here, Logix wants you to collateralize the loan. Logix wants you to pledge wants you to pledge collateral, wants you to pledge something. Okay. So here you have loan amounts all the way to $500,000. And you have terms up to 5 years, of course. You have a fully amortizing loan, but again, you have to pledge collateral. So when you pledge collateral, Logix is willing to increase the loan amounts to $500,000. If you don't pledge collateral, then you only are stuck with $50,000. And this process is analogous to what they do also for business lines of credit. So if you want to have an unsecured business line of credit through Logix, they will cap it at the $50,000. That's the limit. They will cap the limit. And they have terms up to 2 years, subject to annual review, and no annual fee. Fantastic. And but if you want them to increase the amount to $500,000, then they want you to collateralize it. So when you collateralize your line of credit, they call it capital access line of credit, and this is where they will put it to as $500,000. I want to talk to you now about another lender, and that's Fairwinds. So when you think about Fairwinds, I want you to think about another great credit union. And so you have a lot of options with Fairwinds. What we love about Fairwinds is that they pull Equifax, and basically they've been pulling Equifax for the last 10, 20 years. And so when you think about business loans from Fairwinds, I want you to think about 6 types of business loans. So they have business auto loans. That's number 1. They have business credit cards. Number 2. Number 3, commercial real estate. Number 4, you have equipment financing. Number 5, you have lines of credit. And number 6, you have term loans. I want to focus on number 6, term loans here. Okay. And then I'll talk about the lines of credit later on if we have time. So when you think about term loans at Fairwinds, you have the ability to do a lot of financing. So basically you can be approved for up to $1 million. And basically the approval process at Fairwinds is pretty straightforward. They'll ask you a couple of documents in terms of they'll ask you things about your business, like the legality of your business, things like your articles of organization, articles of incorporation, all that kind of stuff. Your certificate of good standing. That's the legality. Then they'll talk about the financial part of things. So there would be like your 4 financial statements, balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement, and owner's equity statement. And then they'll talk about the prospective part of your business. So they'll ask things like your business plan or your pitch, whatever. So they want to have a clear idea about your business, but they can approve you all the way to $1 million. This is really fine. And what I want to say here is that when we talk about Fairwinds, I want you to think about the fact that besides term loans, you can also get what? You can also get lines of credits, right? So lines of credit here, you can actually use them to manage fluctuating cash flows. And here, Fairwinds can approve you all the way to $250,000. 250,000. That's the maximum. But as I said before, you can actually you can get equipment financing. You can get so you can get all kinds of financing projects with Fairwinds. This is just fantastic. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about credit union business loans that pull Equifax. I want to talk to you now about another credit union that's called America's Credit Union, ACU. We love ACU. And ACU, when you think about business loans from ACU, I want you to think also about operational efficiency, but also flexibility. And ACU will actually qualify you for a loan amount that goes all the way to $500,000. So $500,000, that's the maximum ACU can go to, as long as you want to collateralize the loan. If you want to collateralize the loan, then they'll go a little further. But the good thing is that when you think about ACU, I want you to think about business lines of credit. I want you to think about commercial real estate loans. I want you to think about construction loans. I want you to think about term loans. So this is really great. So of course, ACU also has Visa credit cards on the business side, and the application process. So ACU will pull Equifax, and FICO score minimum here 550. That's the minimum. And to apply, you can actually, first of all, they want you to contact a representative. So you have to call 253-591-6881. Again, 253-591-6881. That's the number you have to call. And basically, you have to fill, there's a form on the website, and you have to fill your company name, your first name and last name, your phone number, your email, the state your business is in. And you have to sort of tell them why you are just contacting them today. So once you do this, you are good to go. You are good to go. They'll get back to you. But again, what we love about the ACU is that they can approve. They're really flexible. They tend to be really fast though. So be ready when they get back to you. They'll ask you questions and make sure that you have the answers that they need. But once you provide all the answers, you should be good to go. And what we love about ACU also is that anybody can join. So this is not a big problem here. You can see on the screen here that anybody can join. And that basically, if you do not qualify through geography, profession, or biology, you can actually just you can become a member of the Association of the United States Army, and you are good to go. And you can actually, pay $5, whatever, and then you become an ACU member. Another credit union business loan that pulls Equifax is NIH-FCU. So NIH-FCU is National Institutes of Health Federal Credit Union. And so what we love about NIH is that, again, we love the flexibility that NIH has in terms of business lending. You can actually have and the good thing is you don't have to be in the healthcare sector to qualify for an NIH-FCU business loan. You can qualify even if you're not, and they actually lend nationally. So this credit union will actually approve loans to all kinds of players nationally. It's important to say because back in the days, they were actually just financing folks or businesses in the mid-Atlantic region. And now they are extending their program nationwide. And so you can use the business loans from NIH-FCU to purchase or refinance real estate, to help manage cash flow, to grow or start your business or purchase equipment. So the possibilities are endless. And the cool thing here is that, I want to quickly go through the loans themselves. So you have commercial real estate loans. By the way, NIH-FCU will qualify you if you have a FICO score of 560 to 575. In terms of, so you have commercial real estate loans. And so here you have loans up to $5 million and amortization up to 30 years. And this is kind of cool. And you also have equipment loans. Here you are looking at loan amounts that go from $50,000 to $350,000, terms up to 15 years, fully amortized loans. You also have SBA loans. So for SBA loans, you're looking at $100,000 to $5 million, terms up to 25 years, fully amortized loans. And so this is really great. You have working capital lines of credit. Here you have loan amounts that go from $100,000 to $350,000. And again, pretty pretty generous here. And the cool thing is you always have the opportunity to speak to a specialist if you need if you have more questions, or if you just need help. So the number to call is 301-296-2534. 301-296-2534, and they will answer you. They are available. Not a problem at all. Somebody will help you. Let me give you a few pro tips before we close to this conversation. So obviously, I just spoke to you about, I gave you 6 credit union business loans that pull Equifax. It's important to understand that if you want to be approved for a credit union business loan that pulls Equifax, you need to have a certain methodology, a certain logic. So the first thing you want to do is you need to decide what type of loan you need to fund your business, right? So I've gone through a constellation of loans with you, and all those credit union business loans pull Equifax. So I spoke to you about equipment financing loans. I spoke to you about business term loans, business lines of credit. I spoke to you about SBA loans. I spoke to you about a lot of loans, right? But so you need to know exactly the loan that you need. And so the right type of business loan for you depends on what you're hoping to accomplish. It really depends. If you want to, do you want to finance a large purchase or business expansion? Do you need funds for day-to-day expenses? Are you looking for funding to start a business? So this is important. And after you've done that, you need to determine if you qualify to get that business loan, right? Because first of all, you need to be a credit union member, a business member. And then you need to also think about your credit score. Is your credit score able to help you get the business loan that you need? And for example, how long have you been in business? Do you make enough money? Does your business generate enough revenue to sort of, to really justify the loan that you're about to get? Right? So in other words, can you afford loan payments? Those are elements you need to pay attention to. And so once you do that, you need to compare and contrast the 6 players that I've just given you today. I mean, NIH, FCU, America's Credit Union, ACU, of course, Fairwinds, Logix, Bluefed, and Service. So you got to compare and contrast what they have and to see which one works for you. And then once you do this, you need to start thinking about, you need to gather your application materials. So this is where you have to put information about like your business. You need to think about your financial statements. Like we're talking about anything around your business, right? Anything that surrounds your business, details about the business owners, details about the collateral. Those are important elements to pay attention to. And then what you want to do, you want to apply for the loan itself. This is where you have to apply for the loan, where you are making what you have to add whatever additional information that you need to put to sort of contextualize your business, to contextualize the trends you're having, to contextualize the data that you are showing in the business, in the financials. And then once you actually do everything, just review your loan application. If you have a contact at the credit union that you want to apply for the business loan at, contact that person and have them review your business loan application one last time before you submit. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Just want to quickly recap. So I just talked to you about the credit union business loans that pull Equifax. So number 1, Service. Number 2, Bluefed. Number 3, Logix. Number 4, Fairwinds. Number 5, we have ACU. Number 6, we have NIH, FCU. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.